Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Kristen, this is my booktube, and in today's video, we are going to be not actually talking about books, we're going to be doing a little pack with me video. A couple weeks ago, I went on vacation to South Dakota to the Badlands National Park area. Mount Rushmore is up there, the Crazy Horse Monument is up there. There's a lot of stuff going on up in that area of South Dakota. And my parents really wanted to go and I tagged along for the trip. And I had the intention of posting this pack with me video 2 weeks ago, but alas, I did not have any time to actually edit the video before we left for the vacation. So now that I am back home and I have had time to edit this video, we can now talk about what I packed with me for this trip to South Dakota. You'll notice that I did pack a lot of clothes with me to go on this trip. We ended up driving there in my parents' Suburban, so we had plenty of room. There were only 3 of us in the car, so I did pack heavy just because I could and I had the room to. So if you see all the stuff that I packed and you're like, oh my god, this girl packed so much for a 1-week vacation, I normally wouldn't pack this much if I were like flying or something like that, but since we're driving, I decided to just pack a variety of clothes because I wasn't really sure what the weather was gonna be like. It was kind of in that like weird range where it's like 70 degrees, but it could be on the warm side or the cool side depending on the day. So I ended up just packing for pretty much all possibilities and that worked out great for me. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop on into the pack with me portion of this video. Alrighty, so the first thing that I'm packing are lots of warm socks. These are not really fuzzy socks, but they are quite warm. They're good for wearing in hiking boots, so that's why I'm packing them, and I'm trying to fill these outer parts of these flaps first because I tend to forget about them and just not really use them. Then I am also bringing a couple pairs of just like my regular black socks. These are kind of more like crew socks, I guess. Then I'm also bringing some low-cut socks for the regular tennis shoes that I brought for the week that we are there. And then I am also bringing 4 pairs of actual fuzzy socks with me as well. I know that this seems like a lot of socks, but they serve different purposes. I'm also bringing 1 pair of tights. Alrighty, I also am bringing these hiking boots. These are Columbia hiking boots. They are brand new, so this will be my first time wearing them, and even though they're new and I haven't worn them yet, I'm still going to pack them inside of a bag just so I'll have it coming back because I plan to use them this week. Next up, I'm bringing these Vans. These are my like really old beat up gym shoes. I also wear them to walk around, run errands. They're just a good pair of walking shoes. They're very comfortable, so I figured that they would be good to bring along as well. I'm also bringing 1 pair of running shoes with me and 1 pair of just regular black flats. I really don't know if I will need either of these pairs of shoes, but I bring at least 1 semi-dressy outfit just in case, you never know, and a pair of tennis shoes is always a good thing to bring. And I'm just gonna do a little bit of rearranging because I realized that the wheels of the suitcase were closer to me, and I didn't want to make my suitcase top heavy, so I moved the shoes to the bottom of the suitcase. Then I'm also bringing these knockoff Birkenstock sandals. I don't think it will be warm enough to even wear these, but I'm bringing them anyway. And I'm also bringing a pair of slippers for the hotel room as well. Alrighty, and these are all my pajamas that I'm bringing with me. I have several pajama sets and then just some sleep shirts and shorts as well. I'm also bringing 2 pairs of athletic shorts. I'm bringing 4 pairs of full-length leggings with me, 3 black and then 1 pair of bright blue. Don't ask me why. They're just the most comfortable pairs of leggings that I had clean at the moment, and that's pretty much the only reason. I'm also bringing this black dress. I like to bring at least 1 dress with me on pretty much every vacation, no matter where I go, just in case. You never know when you might need to be a little bit dressier than normal. So I just like to have one article of clothing that is a little bit more on the dressy side. I'm bringing one pair of skinny jeans. Don't come for me, I am a millennial. I have since purchased new jeans, but these jeans have lasted me quite a while. So they are old, they are reliable, and they are coming with me on this vacation. And I'm also bringing one pair of light wash straight leg jeans as well. Both of these jeans are from American Eagle, if anyone is curious. That is where I get pretty much all of my denim. I'm also bringing one pair of pajama pants. Generally, I like to sleep in shorts, but I do tend to get cold, so I figured that these pajama pants could be good if I get cold in the hotel room. Similarly, I am also bringing this, I can never tell if it's more purple or pink, but I'm bringing these sweatpants. I'm also bringing this pair of joggers, as well as these green joggers that kind of also look like cargo pants. They always give me Kim Possible vibes. Then I am bringing 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of bike shorts. There are a couple days where it's supposed to get up into the 80s, but I'm not entirely sure if that is a warm 80 or a cold 80, if you know what I mean. So I figured I could bring a couple pairs of bike shorts just in case it's a little warmer than I anticipated. Then I'm also bringing this really bright scarf to wear with that black dress that I packed if I need it. And I'm also bringing 2 baseball hats with me. I'm bringing this UT one and this black Nike one. I'm anticipating that we're going to be outside, hiking, that kind of thing. So baseball hats are always good for that. As are fanny packs. So I'm bringing 2 different fanny packs. One is from Disney World and it holds a lot of stuff. And the other one is this random one I got at a St. Jude charity walk for the car brand Kia. So I'm bringing both of those to use if we go on a hike as well. Now let's see if this suitcase will zip up. Look at that, beautiful. Alrighty, and now on to the other side of the suitcase. First thing that I am packing is this Texas Longhorns sweatshirt. This trip is taking place over the UTOU weekend, so I wanted to bring a couple of UT clothing items so that I can show my spirit while I'm out and about. Next up, I have this cable knit sweater that I got from Primark years ago. It's just a nice, comfy, loose-fitting knit sweater that is great for the colder weather, so I thought I'd bring it. I feel like cable knit sweaters are such a vibe, so I had to bring one with me for the cooler weather that we are going to be experiencing in South Dakota. I'm also bringing this UT long sleeve shirt, as well as this purple long sleeve shirt, and both of these are really old and from Pink. And I'm also bringing this long sleeve Johns Hopkins quarter zip shirt. It's like a XXL men's. I got it at a thrift store years ago, and it is one of my favorite long sleeve shirts that I own. So I have to bring it with me. Next up, I am also bringing this long sleeve shirt, and you can't really tell from the video, but it is very soft. So I figured it would be a nice lightweight long sleeve shirt option if it's not cold enough out for a full-on sweatshirt. I wanted to bring this soft long sleeve shirt as an option as well. Now we're getting into the layering pieces that I brought. So I brought several long sleeve undershirts. I brought one in red, one in blue, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black long sleeve shirts. And that is because I want to layer them underneath this puffer vest. I recently bought this puffer vest at Walmart for like under $20, I think. And it fits me really well, and I thought that it would be a great time to try out the vest lifestyle that I see so many hikers doing. So I thought I would lean into that on this trip and bring a lot of long sleeve undershirts to layer with that vest. These long sleeve shirts are probably going to be most of what I end up wearing on the trip, just because I anticipate we're going to be doing a lot of walking outside, maybe some hiking, going on drives, looking at the nature surrounding us, things like that. And I feel like these are probably going to get a lot of use over some of the other things that I brought. But I'm also a chronic overpacker and I like to have options. So that's why I brought so much with me. I'm also bringing this plaid shirt and this plaid shirt. Once again, these are really good for layering. It kind of acts like a bit of a light jacket if you put it on over one of those long sleeve shirts that I had earlier. And if you're not cold, or if you just get a little too warm with it on, you can also take it off and tie it around your waist, and it looks like you meant to do that. It looks like an accessory. So it's a win-win. So yes, I am forever a proponent of the plaid shirt. Then I am also bringing some t-shirts. I'm gonna bring, of course, one UT t-shirt, and this is one of my favorite UT shirts that I own. It's just Texas and it says y'all in it, but if you zoom in really close, the Texas is made up of the word Longhorn over and over again. So I really like that. This black shirt is from Recycled Books, and on the front there is a little dog named Rosie, and she used to lay on top of the counter at the store, and they made this shirt for her after she passed away. Then I also brought this Taylor Swift shirt from the Eras tour. It's just really big and comfy, so I thought it would be good for either a sleep shirt or just a casual shirt. And the last shirt I brought was this skeleton one that has a heart inside of the rib cage. I got this at Michael's years ago, and it is also one of my favorite shirts. I wear it all the time, whether it's to the gym or to sleep or just around the house. I absolutely love this shirt, and I get a lot of compliments on it too. Yeah, and I just wanted to bring a couple short sleeve shirts because there are a couple of days that are going to be in the low 80s, and that can kind of go either way. I'm anticipating it's going to be like cool low 80s rather than warm low 80s, but just in case, I thought I'd bring a couple t-shirts. Like I said, we are driving there, so I'm not limited on anything like space or bag weight. So since that's the case, I just decided to pack everything but the kitchen sink, apparently. Alrighty, and then my camera died, so we had to restart the recording, but we're almost done. I'm also bringing a couple of jackets. I have this jacket that is a waterproof rain jacket, and it is very long, so it pretty much covers my entire torso down to my mid-thigh. And it's just a really good jacket just in case it rains and we are out and about, so I figured I would go ahead and bring that. And then, of course, because it is going to be chilly, I am also bringing my puffer jacket just in case it gets like real cold. It's only supposed to go down to like the 40s, I think, while we're there, so I don't think I'll need it, but just in case, I'm gonna bring it anyway. I'm also bringing this canvas tote bag from Kew Gardens. It has this really cute book print on one side, and then it just says Kew Royal Botanical Gardens on the other. And I'm just throwing this in here because you never know when you might need a little tote bag. We're gonna be going to a lot of little touristy towns with some local shops and things. I am anticipating that I will come back with souvenirs, so this will help me keep it organized. And then we have the little bungee cords to try to help flatten those puffer jackets out because they take up so much room. And with a little bit of finagling and some pushing, it would seem, some coaxing, if you will, I'm able to get it zipped up at some point. Any moment now. There we go. And now it's time to close her on up. Yeah, she's a little bulky, she is quite full, and there is going to be a lot of unworn clothing that comes back in this suitcase, but you know what? I just wanted to have the options, you know? Alrighty, there you have it. That is everything that I packed with me to go to South Dakota in early October. If you're curious, I don't know how many people would be on here looking for a what to pack to go to South Dakota in October kind of video, but it's here now for anyone that wants it. I did end up wearing the puffer vest with the layering shirts pretty much every day, so that was a good call on my part to take those. It worked out really well. I understand what all of the hype is about with hikers and the vests now. It's really good for that kind of weather where it's like sunny, but it's also like in the 60s, so it's a little chilly, but it is kind of warm. And I was pretty comfortable the entire time temperature-wise while I was wearing that puffer vest. I felt like it did a good job regulating my body temperature. I know that's like how vests are supposed to work, that's why they're a thing, but like, I've never been a vest person until now. My new hiking boots worked out really well. I was really happy with them. I did tie them a little too tight the first day that I wore them, and they did like make my ankle hurt a little bit. Not like a joint thing, but like the spot where the shoe was like digging into my skin was just a little tender for the next couple days. And that was interesting. So I just tied them a little looser the next time I wore them and it was fine. Yeah, things that I didn't end up wearing. I did not use either the rain jacket, which there wasn't any rain in the forecast, but I brought it just in case, so that's not that surprising. I also didn't use the puffer jacket. It was chilly, but my vest was enough to keep me warm. It never really dropped low enough to where I felt like I needed a full-on coat. And I didn't really end up wearing any of the t-shirts or the long sleeve shirts, really. I pretty much just stuck to the layering long sleeve shirts that I brought and like sweatshirts. So yeah, it was nice to have the variety. I think I did sleep in a couple of the t-shirts instead of like some of the other pajamas that I brought, but in any case, it was nice to have the variety available to me, especially because there were a couple days where we would go out and do something in the morning, then we would come back and I would end up changing midday. So having multiple outfits was good for that as well. If I just like kind of felt like I exerted myself a little too much earlier in the day and I needed to change my clothes, it was nice to be able to have that option. Overall, the trip was really fun. I will be posting a vlog video of it next week. I did take a lot of footage, so I don't know how long that video is going to end up being. Just the raw footage alone from my iPhone, not even either of the cameras that I brought, is already like an hour and a half long. So that may be split into a couple parts. I may just pare it down. I'm not entirely sure, but I got a lot of footage to share with you guys from my vacation. So look forward to that probably next weekend. We did a lot of cool stuff. We saw some cool monuments in Mount Rushmore and the Crazy Horse Monument. We saw some buffalo in the state park. We saw some bears. We saw some wild turkeys. We saw a lot of stuff. Okay, so yeah, look forward to that next week. And until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like down below. Let me know. You should also subscribe while you're down there because for the most part, I put out a video every single weekend unless I'm out of town somewhere where I have like no cell phone service and no downtime to edit a video. But other than that, I'm usually pretty good about uploading every weekend. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!